How's it going? We were just going, weren't we, Cynic? Let's go! It's time to go live. Hope you're all okay. Let's just check everything is up and running. So it's Mario Day, Cynic.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
love a Mario Day.
realise. I didn't
It's one
realise.
it's my favorite holiday. I wait for it all year, and then, I put out, wrenches and pipes for Mario when he comes and visits.
That's what we should start doing. Do you know somebody asked that in a stream recently, didn't they? They were just like, "What's your favourite holiday?" And I was like, "I
Yeah,
don't
I didn't even
know.
think about it. Yeah.
This can be mine now." So,
Well, it's so great because you get some, like, back to back, right? So you get Mario Day, and then 4 days from now, you're gonna get Pi Day,
what's
and
Pi
then
Day?
Pi Day, 3/14,
3, 4.
March 14th.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
Pi Day.
I didn't
And then you
know.
celebrate by having some pie, and, I also like to play a pie game. So,
Okay.
I highly suggest did you ever play The Misadventures of PB Winterbottom?
No.
You should play that. It's on Steam, it usually goes pretty cheap. It's an excellent one for Pie Day because it's all about him and his pie bakery and stuff, it's fun.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
PJ's here!
Hey, PJ,
Happy
how's it
Mario Day
going?
to you as well.
Yeah, we just decided that's our favourite holiday because I didn't have a favourite holiday. I couldn't answer that, but it's this.
I love it. And then Star Wars Day comes, you get May the 4th.
Yes, my friend is
So,
a Jedi baby. She was born on May the 4th.
oh, nice.
Yes, she did it before
So
it
I
was
always
even a
love
thing.
those little nerdy holidays. They're just fun.
Yeah, they are fun. This one's cool though. This one is cool. Never heard of Pi Day. Maybe
Yeah.
it's an American thing.
Well, probably because I don't know. I know in like South America they do like 14/3 instead
Yeah,
of
that's us.
3/14
It's
for
the 14th of the
yeah, okay.
3rd. Yeah, so it's probably
Yeah.
that's probably why. We get it sometimes with stuff at work where it's the wrong way around. Boogeyman, Queen's Day, King's Day in Holland.
Hey, hey.
What's
I don't
that?
know that one.
No idea what that one is.
Is it like literally just a celebration of the monarchy, like the old monarchy, or is it like a celebration of the ousting of the monarchy?
Who knows? Boogeyman does, hopefully. Right, shall we start this quiz? Now, oh, hang on. Hi, Venom. Hi, Cynic. Hi, Blood. Hello, everybody.
Hey, all.
Did you want to give a little intro to it? As Cynic has designed this quiz, guys. Like, I've not done any of this. I'm just taking the credit for it
Sure.
on my channel. So,
Designed this actually years ago for my kids because they wanted to start a YouTube channel. They were we called it the Bitsy Gamers. And I made a bunch of stuff for them. It was actually one of the ways that I learned how to do a lot of this stuff on YouTube. Anyway, I programmed this and I made a Mario quiz for them just to be for all the characters. Now, that does mean that all the easy characters are going to be in here. Now, normally this would be a multiplayer one, but I only wrote it for local multiplayer. And so it's literally all the game pads that are connected. You can hit a button to buzz in and compete with each other, but it's not going to work online.
that's
So
so
it has to
cool,
be in person.
Cynic. What a good
Yeah.
parent. That's amazing. It is really cool. The best my mum would do is like, there's a piece of paper and a pen. Entertain yourselves. And then she bought me a Mega Drive and the rest's history. But yeah, that's so cool.
The other fun one for their channel was that they wanted an intro, and they're like, "What should we do for an intro?" I'm like, "I don't know. What are you guys thinking?" I wanted them to play through all of my games in chronological order. That was the idea, is that they were going to play all the old ones and then work their way to the new.
Okay.
And so they had me pull down my entire game collection and bury them on the carpet. They laid on the carpet, and I buried them with all of my games
Oh
so
my
that just their faces were sticking
God.
out. That was their intro.
That's cool. Oh,
Mm.
Cynic. Yeah, that's amazing. So it's do you share this with other people? Or is this just for your friends? Or are you happy for other people to have a go at it if people want to use
I
it?
mean, you're welcome to have a go on it. I did put it on my site, which is localmess.com/fun. I put a link in there to like all my little apps and stuff, but I don't have any Mac products. I don't have Apple devices. And so almost none of it's going to work on Safari, but there are several games in there. But yeah, I'm sure that on Safari, almost all the games are going to break. So I would tend to say you got to use Chrome or you got to use Firefox. This one will work. It is a little clunky. So right now you can see that no gamepads were detected.
Mhm.
And so Tess is really going to have to like hit a button and then hit redetect gamepads, and then it should bring up
We'll
her
see.
gamepad. If not, you might have to refresh the page. It's a little clunky. Again,
We'll
I wrote it years
see.
ago
We'll see.
with
It
the
worked on
gamepad
the
API
test
in
one.
JS.
So there's also like a
Yeah.
test one on here. And me being me and the way Cynic is, Cynic gave me a set of instructions to follow to see that it works. So I just went to the website. It's working, and clicked on a few of the answers because it did let me point and click as well. I think
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does let me do
Oh,
that.
does it?
I think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm sure that's what I tried originally, but anyway, so.
Again, I wrote this years ago, so I don't remember it. I don't even remember what's in the quiz. We'll find out.
Well, that's good. There is a little delay, and as much as we like Cynic to read and voice things over because he does it so much more professionally and better than I do, yeah, it's a bit of a delay your end, so I will have to read it out. Unfortunately, guys, you're just going to have to listen to me with Cynic piping up when he catches up. Oh, and
Well,
Razza's here. Hey, Razza, how's it going?
and he said something very controversial
I know.
and like spoilery. Mario's the father of Sonic? Is this like
No.
a Star Wars thing? Or Mario and Sonic battling and that's when it was revealed? I've never heard this before.
No. He does it to wind me up. All Raz exists to do when he comes on my channel is to wind me up. So
Now, I just realized that since we're using Discord for audio, my website audio might be a little bit loud, but it's fine. It doesn't go very often.
okay,
So we'll see.
Let's see. I don't know if there was noise
Yeah.
to it or not, Cynic. We'll see. We'll start the quiz. Let's see. We'll try one and see what happens. So, should we do?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Should we do the test one? Just
You could do the test one. You can just show how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. So we start this quiz.
So by default, it shows the test quiz, and this is just to demonstrate how it works to make sure the controllers are working and stuff.
So, what is the first letter of the alphabet? We go with A, which is green.
So it gives you a second to see the question before it shows you the answers, and then the answers are just laid out like the Xbox controller. And so you can buzz in with any of the buttons on the Xbox controller, and then you hit the answer, and it'll tell you if you're right or wrong. And if there's multiplayers, it'll award points to those different players.
Which of these
And
was
then-
released last?
Yeah.
And it goes like
And
this.
it's multimedia, so you can have images embedded and stuff like that. And there's a timer, but we slowed the timer way down for the Mario
Yeah.
quiz just because since we're going to be doing on stream, we figured we should.
So yeah, these are all very
right.
simple ones just to test it, weren't they? What is
Oh, officially
10?
captured is here.
Oh, hey Mike / Kev, how's it going? Oh gosh, right. So this is this one. How do I back out of this now, Cynic?
So just hit F5 to refresh the page.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay.
And then it looks like you didn't hit detect gamepads before because it didn't have your user. So make sure you hit detect gamepads, and you should see your username show up in player names.
Where does it say detect gamepads?
So see the redetect gamepads button, the blue button on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Click that. And if you can see your name test now, you're good. If not, hit a button on your controller and then hit redetect again.
It's not doing it. It doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
just with the delay, I can't tell.
It seems to be working.
It's gonna not keep your score if your name's not in there.
Oh.
So that's why I was just trying to get you in there, but it's fine. I mean, their score doesn't matter that much. But so I would refresh the page one more time,
F5.
and then hit the A button on your controller and hit redetect gamepads, and hopefully it will detect it.
Oh, it worked. Well
Okay,
done.
sweet. And then go ahead and select the Mario quiz
Yeah,
and
62
hit start,
questions,
and we
guys.
are ready.
So what we'll do, we'll ask you guys which you think. I've only put a 2-second delay on chat instead of a 4-second one, so you can spam a little bit more if you want to. But if you're really definite about an answer, just I don't know, you'll have to write. It depends on what the word is. We'll see. We'll go with the general consensus, unless I overrule you all.
Sounds great.
Okay, so we're going to start the quiz. Let's have a little look.
And I did write it, but 5 years is a long time, so I don't know if I remember.
This particular blooper is in the Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door. Bluey, Squiddo, Calamari, or Brownie? What do we think?
So it's not just any blooper. It's specifically the Paper Mario 1000-Year Door blooper. See who knows.
If anyone
Let's
does.
see, PJ says he's very fond of Mario and Sonic. Feel their old pixelated pals. I agree. That's why Mario Day is so nice. Sonic's got to have a day. We got to figure out a clever day for Sonic. Does he have like a canon birthday or something?
I feel like it needs to be September, but he does have a birthday. Does have a birthday as
Okay.
well. I want to say it's Bluey or Squiddo, but I could be completely wrong. Oh, we've got one for Bluey.
I mean, I honestly don't remember. Obviously, it's not calamari. That's the joke answer. And that's something you guys are going to see is that the bottom answer is always a joke. So enjoy the little jokes. I don't know how many I'll remember.
We've got some time. Come on, guys. There's loads of
Well,
you
we
in
definitely
chat.
see a Bluey.
Yes.
Is what officially captured says. I honestly don't remember. This is one of those like side characters that I didn't
Yeah.
interact with much.
I can't remember at all.
I played a little bit of Paper Mario.
Same,
But,
but only a
only a
little.
very little bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Raza is very confident that it's calamari.
I would. That's what. Oh, do you know what I like? The little timer gets smaller and smaller in the middle, but bluey
Yeah,
but I guess, to
yeah.
be fair. So we've got 2 there. We're down to 10 seconds, so I'm gonna press. When we get to 5, I'll press it. That's what
Yeah,
we'll go with.
we've got 2 for Bluey so
Yeah.
far. Sounds like that's the consensus.
Yay! Well done, guys. Well done. I probably would have gone with Squiddo, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Right.
didn't know.
But that's me again. Mario isn't
The other
my
thing is
thing.
I tried to like cleverly make the answer seem plausible, right? Which
Yeah.
means that I chose something that's plausible in my mind, which means I should trick myself the most.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely. You should be the one getting all the answers wrong, right? Let's have a go. Let you ride her back in Mario 64, but now looks more like, oh, so Dory, Plesser, the Loch Ness Monster, or Elisama. Is that how we're saying it? Elisama? I do not know.
Elasma,
Elasma. That's it.
hmm
No idea.
which is short for an elasmosaurus. Let's see. So, officially captured. I'm so sorry, man. He's having internet troubles again.
Oh no.
144p isn't even working.
Oh gosh.
Well, if the audio's working, we can describe it, but unfortunately, you won't get
It's
to
like
see, the
it's
beautiful
like
images.
a blue placius, not a plesiosaur. Was it plesiosaur? What was it called?
Well, so a plesiosaur is very similar to it, but an elasmosaurus, I believe, is what this character is based on.
Okay, so Elasma is looking like a good answer.
Well, or that was me doing that because I know that
Yes.
it's based on an elasmosaurus, right?
So Boogie is
And then
saying,
plesia is a plesiosaurus,
yeah,
right? So apparently, it's got to be based on one of them.
Boogie's going with Plesia. And it wasn't calamari, Raza, no.
I mean, or maybe it was a bug. I programmed it. Maybe it was a bug, and it really should be calamari.
Yeah, but it could be. Oh, this character could just be called Dory or Dory. Don't know. Dory, that is, isn't it? I think. Dory.
I do remember this one, yeah. So I know the answer to this one, but
Plessia, I think we're gonna go with, unless anyone else
well,
says
so
no.
we've got Raza
One
says
for each.
elasma, Boogie says plesia, and PJ says Dory. So it's
Oh,
I
okay.
think you're going to be the
Oh,
tiebreaker.
Dory was right.
Yep.
No
It is
way.
Dory.
I would never have
Yeah.
guessed that. I'm so sorry, PJ.
If
I'll
only
listen to
officially
you next
captured had weighed
time.
in a few seconds sooner.
Yeah, we've got to do it before the time's out, guys. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for around the 10-second mark to answer, just in case there's a bit of a
Sure.
delay either end. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, so 2 in, and we've got 50% of them right. Great.
Well, 99 seconds is enough time.
Oh, this is one of 7 siblings who made their debut in Super Mario 3. Iggy Cooper, Wendy O. Cooper, Lemmy Cooper, Princess Daisy. I know this one. I think everybody knows this one.
You sure? And it's you will definitely see more of the Koopa kids in here. So that's why she's in here, but she's maybe one of the more obvious Koopa
She's
kids.
quite obvious, isn't she? And she looks like she's been stealing some Sonic rings right there.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And man, in Mario 3, she was brutal because she throws those rings out and they bounce all over and they like spin. And I think you can't even jump on top of them. And so you just have to avoid them while you're trying to jump on top of her. It's a pain in the patootie.
Yeah, I can't remember it. Do you know, I did play Super Mario 3 through as well, but can't remember.
Super Mario 3 was probably my main cartridge because we had Mario Brothers 1 and we had Mario Brothers 3, and then we had Cybernoid, which is brutally hard, so we didn't play that one very much. And then I bought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But those were the only 4 cartridges we had for like ages. But then luckily Cybernoid, nobody had it. And so I could trade cartridges over weekends. Everybody would be like, sure, give me Cybernoid. I'd give them Cybernoid. It sucked. Nobody liked it. But it meant that I got to trade with cartridges over weekends and play a ton of different games.
That's what it used to be about, though, trading cartridges. I'd be loath to lend to anybody a game now, but when you're a kid, cartridges there was so much more sturdy, weren't they?
It's like mutually assured destruction because you're like, I'll give you one, you give me one, but then you got to give it back. All right, let's see. What do we have? We got one vote for Daisy.
I'm going with Wendy on this one, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Raza, trying to throw everyone off.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh,
I'll give only bad answers, says Boogeyman.
Well, he's a Sonic fan like me. He's in the wrong quiz.
It's true.
Is a boss in Luigi's Mansion a Morpheo, Glorp, R.I.P. Van Winkle, or Bogmire? I don't know this. I never played Luigi's Mansion.
I have no idea. I did play a little Luigi's Mansion, but I don't remember this one at all. So this would just be a guess for me too. Let's see. Officially Capture says no. Smash Bros. My PC in a minute. Oh. I have no idea if people can see my comments. Yeah, we can
We
see
can
your
see the
comments
comments. We
officially
can see the
captured, so that's
comments.
good. It sucks when your internet's sucking. The
PJ was
O
saying
makes it
the
seem like she could have some
Wendio.
Irish descent. Wendy O'Cooper.
Bogmire sounds like Quackmire.
It does sound a little bit like that, which, isn't a influence I have. So if you're going based off of the what would Cynic put game, that might be a good strategy.
Or Quackmire from Family Guy. Ah, right, okay. Quackmire, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you always choose green. Right, so
I mean, it looks like Bogmeyer has been voted a few times. I honestly don't know.
Isam's
So
here. Hey, Isam. He's saying green is good. Green is not good on this one, I don't think.
Rip Van Winkle.
Always choose green.
Is Rip Van Winkle a thing in the UK? Is that something you guys are
I'm
aware
not
of?
the person to ask. I'm terrible. Terrible.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like a tall tale about a guy that falls asleep for like, I don't know, 100 years or something like that.
we're going to go with Bogmire then. It looks.
Okay.
Yes, well done.
Hey.
I'm so glad people are here who know what it is.
I had really no idea. A Morpheo. I made up a Morpheo? Wow.
It's
That's
a janitor that often recruits Mario for help. Gearmo, Mo, rudimentary machine. Very good. Janitor bots. Gearmo sounds like something that Nintendo would have created, right?
it certainly does. And then I think I remember I mean, so did you ever see Wally?
Yes. Yes, I liked
I,
Wally.
I I believe that Mo is the janitor bot in Wally.
Aww.
But I
So,
could be wrong about that. Again, like
oh,
it's
poor
been a while.
Mike. He can't take part.
Yeah.
No idea if you can see my comments, but if you can, everyone have fun. Mike, I'm so sorry you can't take part in this.
Oh yeah.
You'll hopefully be able to watch it when we,
Sucks.
play back through, or have a go on it yourself. We'll put the link underneath it and see if you can play on Cynic's website.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does look like my camera is covering up the bottom answer sometime, which is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, we could.
What
I'm not going to try.
one
and
thing
make
you
that
can
smaller.
do? Well, just if you hit Control minus, it'll shrink the screen a little bit, making a little more space. But
We'll leave it. That bottom one
okay,
I can read out loud. I think if we just
okay,
leave it where
yeah,
it
yeah.
is. Otherwise, you know what I'm
And
like.
it's
I
always
screw it
it's
all
always
up.
a joke anyway. Yeah.
So
All right.
anybody. Green is peaking this one. Isam, it is not.
So PJ is guessing Guillermo.
That's what I would say.
Raz has got to go. Hey man, see ya. Take
Thanks,
care.
Raza. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yay, we got another. Oh, look! Is a boss in Super Mario Brothers 2. Cool Rat, Shades, Rouse, rodent of unusual size, or Mauser. I want to go with Mauser, but I don't even know if that's right. I'm sure it's Mauser. I'm sure it is, or am I thinking of something else?
Let's see what chat says.
Don't know. I'm going to try and dick around with the size of the box on this OBS while we're here and hopefully not crash everything in the process.
You're going to do what? Sorry?
I'm just making the box a little bit smaller so you can still see us. It worked.
Okay.
It worked. I'm hoping that it's not screwed everything up with the website. We might be doing the first few questions again, if not.
It's fine. Well, so it's in random order, so it wouldn't be the first few questions again. It would be a random set of questions, but it's all good. So do you know what the ROUS is from?
No.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist. That is a Princess Bride reference.
Oh, is it? I've never seen it.
Yeah. You've never seen Princess Bride?
No.
What?
No, I've not seen many films in it.
I'm gonna take away your level 41. You're down to level 40. You gotta go watch Princess Bride.
Keep taking the levels away, please do. That's fine. I'm level 42 in a couple of months, and I'm not happy about it.
Let's see. So Boogie's voted Mouser. PJ's voted Mouser.
I think that's where we're heading.
Yeah, Mario 2 was a little bit freaky, PJ. I remember thinking that when I was a kid too. Like, it just had such a different vibe that it was a little off-putting. Eventually, I grew to love it. I love the ragtime music in it. That's a lot of fun.
Oh, what's this bunny type thing? Can actually be transformed Luma. Can actually be a transformed Luma. Bouncer, Star Bunny, Rabbit Stew, Hoppy. Star Bunny seems very Nintendo to me. But again, is it just you putting it in there because it seems very Nintendo?
I don't know.
Don't even know what game that rabbit's from.
Oh, Danger Mouse. I love Danger Mouse. Danger
I
Mouse was a lot of
did.
fun. So this rabbit is from Super Mario Galaxy. I loved Super Mario Galaxy. At least I think it's the first one. It could be the second one, but they're both excellent games
Oh.
on the Wii.
Yeah, I played them a bit, Mario Galaxy. I never finished them though. That was my thing with Mario games. I often lost interest. I know that sounds awful.
Yeah.
I played the original, like Super Mario World. I played all the way through, got all the stars and everything, and the
Yeah.
Mario Kart games. But yeah, Sonic just kept my interest a bit more than Mario. Sorry, anybody who's
So,
watching who's a massive Mario fan.
well, the thing I have to admit is I've actually never beaten Super Mario World.
Have you not?
No, it's because I only had a Nintendo
Of
for the longest time, right?
course.
And then eventually the next console I got after Nintendo was Wii, right? And so like
Yeah.
I missed all those, and so I've gone back and I've played a lot of them, but Super Mario World is not one I've beaten.
No way. You should go back and play that with the kids. It's great
I
fun.
I have played a good amount of it, but I haven't beaten it.
Oh, I will stream that one when I get it hooked up to my
Yeah.
Switch. Right, we've got votes for Hoppy.
Looks like.
Yeah, let's go for Hoppy then.
Yeah, the soundtrack is amazing in
Oh,
Super Mario Galaxy.
Star
I
Bunny.
agree. Yeah.
Star Bunny. I won't skip the next question. Let's carry on the conversation.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, Star Bunny. I would have guessed that Nintendo.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Mario 2 scared me off for being too young, dangerous. So we've already covered that. Are you a Gemini blonde? I am Boogeyman, and I'm a good Gemini. I'm not a June Gemini. I'm not crazy. What I remember, Mario Galaxy is the amazing soundtrack. Yes, that's what we've said.
Yeah. So in this quiz, you can just leave it on this screen for a long time, which is to chat. Because again, I made this in part for my kids, but I also made the app for Pushing 40-Bit, which was a channel I was doing at the time with some of my friends. And so it just allows you to kind of chat and shoot the breeze, right? But if Tess pushes start on her
It just goes
controller,
to the
it'll
next
advance.
one.
Or I can actually do keyboard keys if I was there in person. So it was basically meant to be that the keyboard was the host and all the contestants had a controller.
Oh, okay. It's good. It is. It looks really good. I can see how much fun this would be if there was a room of people. I wish you could find some way of
Yeah.
doing it like the Jackbox thing.
Well, I can, but there is some pretty serious delay. So basically, I can hijack Steam Remote Play. So like Heavenly Bodies has Remote Play.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually rip out the guts of Heavenly Bodies and you replace it just with like a Chrome browser inside of it, you can actually hijack in and let people tap in their USBs to
No
it. So we
way.
could play it all together, but it's janky.
Yeah, I can imagine. It sounds dodgy as. So, like PJ said, it's his first slip up. We'll let you off one, PJ, but don't do it again.
It's some of these characters, they're very
Yeah,
niche, right? Like
tough.
Star Bunny, I caught the Star Bunny, but like I didn't know what his name was.
Do you know what? I was going to say this to you. How do you say niche?
I go back and forth. It's like either or either. I refuse to commit to one because it's just too divisive. And so I switch back and forth between niche and niche.
I've never ever heard anyone else say niche before. Ever.
It's
Is it a
maybe an
States
American thing. I don't know.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I would say that it's probably like 40% niche and 60% niche in America. But it's one of those things where in rural America, it's totally the opposite. If you say niche in rural America, people will be like, okay. If you say niche in rural America, they're like, what are you, French? Like, think you're being all fancy.
PJ's making a point about this character as well. His ears are actually stars. They are.
Yeah.
Star Bunny. Right, let's go on to the next one. Let's see. Oh, it's the second largest Cooperling. What was this one called? Roy Cooper, Lemmy Cooper. It's not Wendy Cooper. Tupac Shakur. I think this one's Roy, right? He looks like a Roy. I can't remember for
This
sure.
is one I remember, so I can't weigh in. But we've already had Wendy Okupa, so obviously it's not that.
So we know. We know.
And he doesn't look like a hologram, so it's probably not Tupac Shakupa.
Or a ghost.
Yeah, niche definitely is a niche way to say niche.
Oh, very good, Cynic. Very good. Oh, PJ and I would probably start arguing about how we pronounce things, though. You pronounce things a bit
Sure.
differently over there, don't you, to what I do here? I just make my own words up. And names, as we all know. Anybody want to weigh in? Are we Roy or are we Lemmy? Well, Green is definitely not good in this one. Is Roy inspired by Roy Orbison? Do you think he was? Does he look like Roy
Who's
Orbison?
Roy Orbison? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
I'd have to look it up.
I'm sure he's an American singer. He sang that song I drove all night to get to you. Might be it might be a British one. I just assumed he was an old American singer. I don't know why.
Well, he was born in Texas and died in Tennessee. So, I
Okay.
mean, it sounds like he's an American singer, but I don't know him.
We're going to go with Roy. The glasses. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Loses his wings if you jump on him. Paragoomba, brownie, winged goomba, or goomba with delusions of grandeur. I think he's a winged goomba. Goomba. I always miss the B. Is the B silent? Goomba.
No, the B is not silent.
Goomba.
Now, I will say that this one is one that I know well because I owned Super Mario Brothers 1 and 3 physically, which back in the day, they used to come with manuals. And you had to read those
You
manuals because they don't
did.
teach you everything in the games, right?
You
And so
did.
they had a list of all the enemies and they showed each different type, right? So they showed like the I won't say it out loud because it'll come later, but like the turtle and the turtle with wings, right?
Yeah.
They showed those separately and said the names of each one. So
Yeah, they used to do it with Sonic. I'm sure they had all the badniks in the manuals. That's how I know that Knuckles likes grapes because I read all the stuff in the manual about Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And that's a little
right.
Easter egg they put in the film. It's funny, isn't
Big
it?
into grapes.
Yeah, big
Oh,
into grapes.
I also haven't highlighted, but I got the appropriate attire on.
It is a
Super
beautiful
Mario.
t-shirt. Beautiful t-shirt. I think
So PJ says Paragoomba.
I think the Paragoomba, I think they're the ones that float in with the parachute. I think. I could be wrong though, guys. We'll have a deciding vote if somebody wants to throw one in.
Yes. Is anybody else going to weigh in? Boogie
Winged
says Winged Goomba.
That's 2. We're going to go with winged. PJ, I'm sorry. You're right. He was
PJ's
right.
having a mystery
My
man on.
God. Me and Boogeyman, the Sonic fans overruling the actual
it's
Mario
maybe not the most
fan.
strategic. Yeah, I remember that one from the manual. I was trying to figure out. I'm like, what does Paragoomba come from and Paracoopa? Because I didn't know what a paratrooper was at the time.
Right, okay.
So
Not
this
sure
one
on this one.
doesn't
I'm really
make a lo-
confused.
This one doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're doing multiplayer, right? Because it's
Yeah.
just about who's gonna buzz in fastest, right?
I'm going to just skip over this one. It's Toad, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because he's red. He wears red outfit.
Is a star spirit in Paper Mario. Fiver, Elder Star, Walter the Star, Groucho Marx. I would go with Elder Star. That sounds very Nintendo.
Now the joke I wanted to make on this one instead of Groucho Marx, I probably switched it to Groucho Marx for my kids because they probably had heard of that. But do you guys know who Sam Elliott is in the UK?
I don't, but again, I'm not a good person to judge
So
off of.
it's fine, but he's an American actor and he's got a big old white mustache and he's known for talking like this. He always has a real deep, grisly voice.
What have we spoken
right?
about doing deep voices on my channel? Do not do it.
But that's what Sam Elliott is like, and so that's why I wanted to put Sam Elliott on there, just because that's how he looks like to me.
Oh dear, guys, what are we thinking? Isam still saying green. Isam, none of them are green. The green is the silly answer all the time.
Well, there is always a chance. Like I know in some of the quizzes, I have like green is like all of the above, right, or things like that, or none of the above ends up being the green one, and so it's not that it's 100% of the time a joke answer, but like 99% of the time it's the joke answer.
And do you know what? When the one time it's green, he'll probably say, "Oh, I think it's blue." Oh dear.
All right, well, we got a vote for Eldstar from PJ.
Eldstar. It does sound like something in tech. That's what I think is PJ. We're going to go with that. I nearly pressed the wrong answer. Yes, guys, well done.
Nice. Well done.
Oh, a bomb from Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Bob of the Sea, Admiral Bobbery, Captain Boomy, Cap and Crunch. Cap and Crunch.
Now you say it like I say it. Growing up, I always said ba-bomb.
A bomb.
Because that's how we always heard it. But now when you listen to like the more modern Nintendo people talk about it, they always say a bob-omb.
Oh, the bombs.
They're like a bob-omb.
No,
I'm like,
they're not.
That sounds so weird to me. Because
Nah,
we always
they're
said
making
it was like ba-bomb.
If you watch the first Mario film, they had bombs in that. One of them, they had the Nike. You say Nike, don't you? The
Wait,
Nike shoe.
You say the first Mario film. Which one are you talking
The
about?
one with who was it? Was it I want to say Bob Hoskins, but I feel like that's the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So was it?
Bob
Yeah.
Hoskins. Okay.
Yeah.
I just was curious if that's what you were referencing
Yeah,
or
they call them
not.
the bombs. I loved that film. Like, I
I
loved
did
it.
too, but it is also an insane acid trip.
Yeah.
What the heck happened to that film?
The adaptation of it
I
was
showed it to my son, and
crazy.
my son was like, "What is happening?" the whole time.
I can't wait. I need to watch that again, actually. I will watch that again. I've just started watching the one that is on Netflix now that I saw in the cinema. I love
I own
that
it on
one.
DVD, but it's one of those dumb, like, anamorphic DVDs, and my TV displays it, like, this big in the very
Oh,
center of the
what?
TV for some reason. That's so irritating. So I need to,
No.
like, find a copy of it online or something that's better.
Oh, we're
All
running
right,
out
let's
of
see. We've got
time.
a vote for Admiral
Bobbery.
Bobbery by PJ Venom.
I'm going to go with that. Yay! Oh,
Well
we'll be
done.
found in another castle for years to come. We all know this one, don't we? But I know this one. So there's Baby Peach, Peach Junior, Peachy Keen, or Mini Peach. This one's pretty easy, isn't it? Mario Kart gave this one away.
Sure, yeah. Peachy Keen. Interesting. I didn't come up with a very good joke for this one.
No. You're probably trying to keep it PC, right? Your kids were a bit younger then.
That's true, yeah. If you go back to their Bitsy Gamers channel, it's all them pretty small. You do get to hear
Oh.
my voice off screen a lot of times, and sometimes my arm like comes in to like push a button.
Did they have their own YouTube channel then? Like a little...
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to
Yeah.
share that with me, Cynic. That's sweet. I know this one, guys. Well, I think I do. I think it's Baby Peach, right?
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it was one of those where she was known as Baby Peach but had a different name. I'm saying Baby Peach. We get one
I think
more.
that seems wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Princess Toadstool.
Yeah, oh, that's a good
PJ. Just to make it awkward. I'm going to go with Baby Peach on this one. Yeah, there we go. Right. Is not the result of a shrinking mushroom. Well, this is tough, isn't it? Baby Mario, Mini Mario, Smallio, Mario Jr. Going the same.
And that's one of the downsides with the random order, right? Sometimes you get some back to back that are a little easy.
It's good it's random though, because if it's like, you know, when
Yeah.
you have to redo quizzes all the time, or I don't know, if you're doing one online and it drops off and you have to go through the same answers
Yeah.
again, at least it's
Well, it's
randomized.
configurable. So like in your quiz, because I tried to make it so you could design your own quizzes, and so you can set it to be random. You can set it to be serial, that it's always in the same order. You can also set it to be like the timer, right? I set it to be 99 seconds, but you could set it to be 10 or 20 or 30.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah.
We're going to go with Baby Mario. PJ said it, as has Izan. Right, next. Oh, here we go. Is one of 7 siblings who made their debut in Super Mario 3. Now, this one, I don't know if it's Iggy Cooper, Wendy O. Cooper, Marge Simpson, or Larry Cooper. So between Larry and Iggy, I don't know. Not sure. I would have said
I'm not 100% sure on this one either.
Larry. I feel like Iggy's... This is classic.
I mean, they're both Koopa kids, right?
Uh-huh.
And so it's just a question as which one is this one? Which is the one with the scepter?
Oh my gosh.
I kind of think you might be right. I'm kind of thinking that maybe Iggy is the one with the glasses, and Larry is this one.
I think so. I could be wrong. PJ.
I don't know.
Can you think, PJ? It's not Marge's, no.
Let's see. Let's see if I can do a Marge. Oh, homie.
Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
you
That's the
can.
best-
That's
the
quite
best Marge I
good.
got.
Larry or Iggy for sure. Larry, I'm going for. That's what I thought, PJ.
Okay.
Wait a few
I
more
think
seconds.
that's consensus because we're kind of leaning toward that too. Again, I'm not 100% sure on this one.
Let's go with that. Yay! Well done, everyone.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't remember for sure who was Iggy.
Rules the Mushroom Kingdom. Princess Daisy, Queen Candy, Princess Apricot, Princess Peach. Now, this is quite tough, right? Because Daisy, she was always called Princess Daisy, right? Wasn't she? Up until, I feel like it was Mario Kart, where they then had she became Princess Peach. When did she become Princess Peach? It was in
Wait, what
Mario
do you-
Kart. And then Daisy. Back in the early days, she was Princess Daisy.
No, she wasn't.
She
She was
was.
just she wasn't Princess Daisy
Sure she was.
back in the day. That can't be right.
I don't think she was Princess Peach when it was on the NES. I think she was Daisy. because
I don't think she was Princess anything on the NES. I think she was just your princess is in another
I
castle.
think her name. I'm sure she was called Daisy.
Really?
Yeah,
I I can't be 100% confident, but that's not my recollection. But yeah, I don't know.
not
See
sure.
what chat says. Get in the comments. Tell her she's wrong.
Daisy is a different princess. Yeah, but I'm sure she was called Daisy because if you remember the Mario Brothers rap that was out in the 90s, it was I've got to rescue Daisy, wasn't it? It wasn't I got to rescue Peach. It's
I
like
don't know that that rap.
it was yeah, they released a song. I'll have to find it. I'll send it you. It's on YouTube. It's the most weird video ever. She was Princess Toadstool, later called Peach, and then Daisy. But then, if you listen to that song, she was Daisy in that song. Right, I'm gonna press. We're going for Peach anyway. I think the debate that's caused.
Yeah, I don't know
We'll have to
I
have a
don't know the
look.
rap you're referencing.
The Super
Do you
Mario
mean like
Brothers.
the TV show, right?
No. There was a song that was released. I think it's for the Mario Brothers film.
Okay.
The King of
Ooh,
the Mushroom
PJ's the king.
Yes, that makes sense.
I don't know. You can't is because that would mean that you'd have to be married to Princess Peach. Let's make him like a duke or an earl or something.
Yeah, sure. That's a good idea, actually. Duke or Earl. She was never Daisy gaming wise for sure. But where did Daisy come from though? Because in that song she was Daisy. So was she called Daisy in the first Mario Brothers film?
Oh, the lady in Daisy. Yeah. So it's because it wasn't Peach in the Mario Brothers film because
No.
Luigi was the love interest in the Mario Brothers film, and so Luigi was going after the blonde, and her name was Daisy.
That's where it's come from then. Must
But
be.
she was not princess. She was not the head of the Mushroom Kingdom or anything, right? She ended up being like some heir or something in that. I don't know. But yeah,
I can't remember.
it's been too long since I've seen that movie. But yeah, that movie is definitely not the canon I mean, that movie goes off on all sorts of weird
Yeah,
things
we've
that have
already
nothing
said
to do with
this,
the
haven't
games.
we?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird one because Daisy, I always thought that when she came
Pauline. Oh, sorry.
Pauline.
Go ahead.
When
I
Daisy
just
came out, I was like, when Princess Peach became a thing, I was like, her name's Daisy. Why are they calling her Peach? Genuinely. So I don't know. I must have had my
interesting.
wires crossed when I was
Yeah.
younger, maybe. But
I don't know.
what were you saying?
So PJ says that when Mario was called Jumpman in Donkey Kong, apparently the princess he was saving was Pauline. I didn't know
Oh,
that. Yeah.
Daisy was made as a possible love interest for Luigi, I believe, which makes sense
Yeah.
because that correlates with the film, if that's what you're saying, Cynic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
That
wow.
sounds right.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the background story for that. I'll find you that video. The song's ridiculous, Cynic, honestly. Absolutely ridiculous. It's huge in the UK as well. This lightweight racer will grow up to care for Lumas. Baby Rosalina, toddler trainee, baby driver, Rosatinsi. I think we know this one, don't we?
Though, if you haven't seen the movie Baby Driver, gotta get on that.
Never seen that.
That is, it's an excellent movie.
I'm going to do your head
really,
in
really good.
whenever you suggest films, unless they were animated
Well,
cartoons. Not seen.
no, yeah. Baby Driver came out, I'm gonna guess 2019, 2018, something like that. But it's just fantastic. It's like the whole thing is set to music basically. And so it's one of those ones where like they film all these complicated scenes of everybody moving around, but like everything is coordinated to music. It's really cool.
Oh, okay, that does sound cool. That does sound
Yeah.
cool. I do need to. I try and watch films. I've just not got the attention span. As I'm saying, green again. Again. I don't think it is Baby Driver. I think we know this one. I'm not overly familiar with her either, PJ. I only know her from Mario Kart, and maybe which Mario game
Yeah.
was she in? The big Mario game? Was it Galaxy? Maybe.
Well, but the baby version I think is only in Mario Kart, right? Because Rosalina's
Yes.
in Super Mario Galaxy. That's where
Yeah.
she started out. But yeah,
Yeah.
baby Rosalina's got to just be Mario
They
Kart.
just wanted to make more smaller races, didn't they? I think
Yeah. Yeah.
they babyfied them all.
Which I never played the tiny racers because me and my kids, we shove each other off cliffs. So
I love these. So got lost in Mario 64, but Mario returned him to his mother. Pingu, Baby Penguin, Tuxie, Bond, James Bond. I think this.
And I even put a British joke in here.
You did.
But that's because it just sounded like a good name for a penguin. And so my kids wouldn't know. And so I was like, oh, Pingu, they don't know who Pingu is. But the British people are like, Pingu, obviously not Pingu.
We say that people at work talk like Pingo. It's like when we go in certain meetings, that's what it's like. We're like, what? What are you saying?
Yeah. In America, we call that Charlie Brown's parents.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely comparable, I think. It's that noise where you're just like, what on earth are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I would be going, I'd say Tuxie, but I feel like it might just be Baby Penguin. It could be.
You know, I honestly don't know. I will say that so I'm a computer guy,
Hmm.
and in the computer world, there is a famous penguin called Tux.
Okay. Because of what they're
And so
wearing.
I
Well, what
could,
they look like, should I
yeah.
say.
So Tux is like the mascot of the Linux world. And so I could see that maybe I would have done Tuxie,
Yeah.
just as like my own little tricky thing. But again, that's me trying to read me from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could easily just be Baby Penguin. I
We've
don't
got
know.
3 for Tuxie, so if we
But
say the
yeah,
Cynic's right, Cynic, you've duped us all. Let's have a look.
yeah, go for it. I
Yay!
mean, nice.
Nice. Nice one, guys. We're doing well.
Yeah, not shabby.
This guy grants Mario the power to star spin. Butu, Star Baby, Dollop of Toothpaste, Luma. Now, if I didn't know, and if I'd not seen one of the previous questions, I would have said Star Baby, but you alluded to the fact that baby Rosaline looks after Lumas when she gets older, and I feel like these are off that game, I think. Scratching your chin. I think it could be.
Well, while people are thinking about it, I'll also call out another feature that I just remembered. So you see how there's like a white line that's like stopping right at this character's foot almost?
Mm-hmm.
That is the progress bar of the quiz, so you can see how far into the quiz you are.
Oh, so about a third of the
Yeah.
way through.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that Blonde Logic's logic is quite sound. Yeah.
For once. Instead of a stupid logic. The amount of times Cynic asked me in a games, what was your thought process there, Tess? What was going through your head there? And I'm just like, don't know. Don't know what was going through my head.
Well, I don't take that as like judgment. That's me trying to set you up for a joke, right?
It's
like
funny.
that's me giving you the chance to like
yes,
go wild and say something crazy.
But it's true as well. We're going to go with Luma. I think that for once the logic has
Sounds
worked.
good. So I gotta scratch my eye here. Ugh, can tell I'm sick.
Oh, you're still not feeling good.
I'm doing a lot better.
A Magic Cooper whose first appearance was Yoshi Safari. I don't think I've played Yoshi Safari. So it's Lakitu, Kamek, Wendy Cooper, Samantha Stevens. This is Kamek.
I didn't play much of Yoshi's Safari, so I'm not very familiar with that. But I do know this character from other games, obviously.
Now you call him Yoshi as well. I call him Yoshi, and I don't know if it's an American English thing, but I do find a lot of British people call him Yoshi as well. I call him Yoshi.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so Yoshi is not the way that Americans would pronounce those letters if they just saw them and had never had context. And so that's my guess is that we're trying to copy what like Miyamoto said or something like that.
Yeah.
Because we would, if we just looked at those letters, we would say Yashi. And so the fact that we pronounce a long O, which is not like the normal American way to pronounce it, makes me think that it's got to be us copying Miyamoto.
I think it is. I think you're probably, well, you're saying it the right way. It's the Japanese way. They say it that way, don't they? But I always say Yoshi. And Yoshi's my favourite. Maybe him or Birdo. I can never make my mind up.
Yeah, he's a cute character. This
is Kamek though, right, guys? Unless somebody wants to say anything.
I like this character. They've really given this character some true personality in the later games, right? Like they start squabbling with Bowser Jr. and stuff. Like they're fun. Very
good character. I like. Oh, debuted in Super Mario Brothers 2. So this is Kamek, Shy Guy, Guy Fawkes, Masked Menace.
All right, we're going to let Isam Paps weigh in first. So hurry up, Isam Paps. Who is this guy?
I always call you Isam, and I don't know if that's right. I think you may have corrected me on that before.
I have no idea.
How have you been anyway, man? Not seen you for a while in chat. Hope you're good. He said earlier he's doing really well for a Mario quiz for someone who plays a lot of God of War.
I just realized that the top option here is probably a typo. Either that or I did it on purpose to try to be clever, to try to make it like the inverse of Kamek.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I don't know, it's like Kamek backwards, right?
Isn't he Shy Guy?
All
He
right.
is. He is. And he's been that for. Do you know, like we play Lethal Company, don't we? And there's the guy who puts the mask on,
Hmm.
and we call him Shy Guy as well, don't we? Does it come from Mario, or is that something that's known for?
So his actual name is Shy Guy in Lethal Company.
Mhm.
I assume that they named him after the Mario character, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we've got Shy
But
Guy.
Shy Guy, was he called Shy Guy in Mario 2? I don't know, right? It might be a retcon where he got that name later.
Possibly. Oh, looks like Weetabix. If you don't know what that is, it's a breakfast cereal over here. Made their debut in Mario 64. iRock, Oracle, Palm Readers, Manos. I have no idea.
So I believe that in America, what did you say? Weetabix? Something like that?
Weetabix. Yeah.
Weetabix. I believe in America it's shredded wheat is the
We have
comparison.
shredded wheat. We have that little
Okay.
tiny squares of Weetabix is
Well,
like a lump of wheat basically that you add milk to.
so shredded wheat is like this big.
Oh no, that's Weetabix in ours.
And then we have mini frosted shredded wheat, or is the
Yeah.
little ones?
Yeah, we have them without the frosting on them. So you can imagine how disgusting they taste.
I don't think I've ever seen the small ones without frosting. Yeah, interesting. I've only seen the big one without frosting.
We've
All
got
right, let's
two
see.
for
So we've got a vote
IROC.
for IROC. Yeah, two of them. Manos is obviously hands in Spanish.
Is
Oracle,
it
where would that one come from? Yeah,
the
like las
Oracle?
manos.
Because of the eyes, maybe?
And I do
See?
speak Spanish, so again, that does sound like something I would put in there.
Uh-huh. Rocky
But
IROC.
yeah, I
I think
mean,
we're going to go with
it
that.
seems like that's pretty good consensus.
Let's do that, guys.
Man, this guy was a
Yes.
pain in Mario 64,
What
shoving
was
me off the
he?
edge.
Is that what he did?
He was a boss, and he would smash you, but he would also push you off the edge suddenly.
Rude. That is rude.
Yeah.
Like your
And
kids
so you
in
had to
Mario
like
Kart, like you
you had
said.
to like punch him in the eyeball, and then he would like flop down. You could jump on his back, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been too long since I played that level in Mario 64.
I
But
cannot remember it. I barely played it. I didn't have it as a kid. Well, as a
yeah.
teenager.
Yeah, I didn't have it as a kid either. I had
We'll
to play it at like
We'll stay
Walmart and stuff.
asleep in Mario 64 if you walk slowly. Chomper, Piranha Plant, Flower Plant, Little Shop of Horrors. Well, as this is one of my favourites, I'm going to let you guys guess. Have you seen this one, Cynic?
I have, yeah.
So cool. She crochets
Feed me,
these.
Seymour.
So cute. She makes all sorts. She's got a pattern for Yoshi that I want. I asked her if she did Sonic, and she said she doesn't at the moment. But if there was a design I wanted, she'd try and do that. So I might get some
Yeah, that's a
crocheted
really cute
Sonic
one.
things. Yeah, really cute. Really cute. She did some really nice little spooky ones, and I didn't know Valerina well enough then either when I went the last fair and I saw her. But if I go again, I'll find the little, not even like gaming related, just stuff that I know the pair of them would like. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and get them delivered to them when I go to the States later this year.
Well, PJ's getting foul on this one. He says it's pee-pee.
Pee pee. Production planning where I work. That's what it's shortened to. Pee. This one I know, Piranha.
I loved. Did you guys ever watch Animaniacs?
Yes. I
So
don't
there
remember
was
much of it, but I did like it.
There was one where like Pablo Picasso was in it, and they were like making fun of his artwork and stuff because he kept doing things, all wonky and stuff. And Yakko goes up to him, and he's got like a monogrammed like a schmuck to like keep the paint off of him. And Yakko's like, I don't want to tell you now, but you have pee-pee on your shirt.
Oh, we need to press it. So Piranha Plant
Oh.
it is, guys, and Isam agrees as well. There we go. Nice one.
And when you buzz in, it actually gives you a little bit of extra time.
Oh, does it? Did not know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a new
Just to
character
help you
in
not time
Super
out.
Mario Odyssey. I've not seen this one. Princess Crown, Tiara, Elizabeth Taylor, Queen's Head.
Now, I've never played Super Mario Odyssey because I don't have a
No.
Switch. I want to get one eventually.
like you said, you've been holding out. Their prices, right? I've seen the deals. Super Mario Day, I got an email from Nintendo to say we've put a discount on our Mario games, 33% off, and you look and you're like, it's still £30 though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they know how to hold their pricing structure. That's how they make their money. They don't put anything
Well,
on
and it would
cheap.
be one thing if it was like, well, we're the best way to play it, right? So, like, for example, if you wanted to play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time,
Hmm.
right? You can get that on Switch.
Hmm.
It is not as good as the pirated version in an emulator right now.
No.
And and so, like, it's gotten better. It's better than it used to be. When they initially released it, the fog was all messed up, the opacity was all messed up. There were just things that were wrong about it, right? And
Uh-huh.
now it's pretty good. It's pretty solid, but it's still not as good as the pirated emulated versions.
That's
And so I was like,
ridiculous.
Nintendo, if you really want to keep milking me for money, you got to give me the best version of your product.
I think the worst one they've done for milking is Mario Kart 8. Now, that is just a joke. That's come
Oh
from Wii
yeah,
U to
yeah,
Switch, the whole lifespan of the Switch, and probably
yeah.
carry it on to Switch too, but I think, yeah, we'll see. We've got a few for Tiara, so Isam thinks it's definitely. PJ's
All right.
guessing. I think we're going to go with
Sounds like
that.
consensus. I don't know the answer.
That was right. Well done. I wouldn't have
Nice.
known. It seems the logical one, right? But it could have been
Yeah.
Princess Crown. It does sound something Nintendo-y. So good creation there, Cynic. Can be found at the top of a mountain in the first level of Mario 64. Boom Boom, Prince Kaboom, Sam Elliott's moustache, King Bobom. Or Bob
There's
Om.
Sam Elliott.
Again.
Apparently, I'd already made that joke. That's why I
Yes.
did a different one.
King
So another
Bobom.
thing you'll notice, if you're trying to like game the system, be like, oh, is Cynic picking A, B, or C more commonly? You'll notice that the answers are in alphabetical order apart from the joke answer, right? So it's always like A, B, C, D, E, F, G going down like a book.
Okay. That's cool.
Just because that way it helps to eliminate that game guessing of, is Cynic putting B
Yeah.
most, right?
Yeah, it just takes that
Yeah.
that chance out, doesn't it?
Yep.
What are we thinking, guys? I think I would go with King Bobom here. He's got a crown. He looks like a king. He's big.
Oh, I know this guy. I know this guy well because he's like the second mission in Mario 64, right?
Is he the one that you pick up and spin around by his feet? Or is that a
You don't
different-
spin him up by his feet. You kind of pick him up by his like big butt and you just throw him and he lands on his butt.
Okay.
And then if you throw him off the ledge,
Mm-hmm.
which you're like, oh, I got this. I'm gonna go right to the edge. I'm gonna throw him off a mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll fly back up and he's like, you cheated, and you have to start over.
That seems like the
So
sensible
mean.
thing to do, but again, I guess
Right?
they can't make it too
Yeah.
easy, can they? If there are any Mario 64 or Mario Odyssey questions, then Isam is going to get them right. Awesome.
Well, there are definitely some. So yeah.
Okay,
And he
pick.
says King Babam, so he's weighing in 100%. He says he knows Mario 64.
Oh, look who it is! Made her debut in Super Mario Brothers 2. Birdo Pinky, Omelette du fromage, or Curblet. Oh, I have a tattoo of her.
Okay, I don't know Birdo well. Why? Like, is there any justification in the lore for why she spits out eggs?
No idea. There's one of
Okay.
those urban random, fan-based
Mhm.
stupidity around her that she was actually a male before. She's a transvestite dinosaur. Genuinely.
Okay, and
Don't know
that would
where it comes
make her
from.
spit eggs out of her
No,
mouth.
no, that's not about the spitting eggs, but that's
Okay.
something about her that is
okay.
that does the rounds, and you're like, where's
Interesting.
that come from? Who's
Well, I
created
don't know,
that?
because like you've got like Marilyn Monroe is like this icon among like the drag queen stuff, and so I don't know. I don't know why different groups latch onto her. So maybe it's that Birdo is just that people in that community have latched onto her, or is it just people projecting that onto that community?
You've just given the answer away, Cynic.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said it already. No,
Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did.
I don't know.
Dorky Dad's here. Hey,
everybody knows
Dorky
it's
Dad.
Birdo. Ah, Dorky Dad. Nice.
So my friends called me Birdo for a long, long time. That was my name because of the gaming and stuff. And one of my friends used to play Mario Kart with us, and we call each other Birdo, but then it became my name. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to go with Birdo.
Everybody knows that one,
Yeah.
right? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she's not as obvious as I think.
So, welcome everybody who's just come to the chat. I know there's a few of you lurking as well. For those of you that just joined the chat, Cynic, just give us a little bit of background on this quiz, because this is something you've made and it's amazing. It really is cool. So just let
Yeah.
people
So
know.
I just made this for my kids so that they could play this on a YouTube channel that they were wanting to start. And so I made it so that I can host it like on the computer, and then you can have up to 4 players that connect with gamepads. So if you have like your Xbox controller, and that's why the layout of the answers is kind of north, south, east, west, and the color is the same as the buttons on the Xbox controller. And so everybody that's connected, you can buzz in and you can answer. But unfortunately, it doesn't work over the internet. It's local gameplay only. And so Blonde is just hosting it, and then we're just kind of playing it single player mode.
So what he's saying, he
It's a
created a
fun
game
one.
for his children, and he's like, I know a person who will love this. Blonde Logic will love this game.
Well, I've used this app a bunch actually. So when I did the old Pushing 40-bit channel, we did a whole bunch of quizzes on that one.
It's really good. It is really good. And if anyone wants to have a go on it, we'll drop the link into the chat afterwards. It's your website, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little clunky. It doesn't explain everything. The biggest one is that to advance to the next question, you either have to hit spacebar on the keyboard or you have to hit the plus or the start bar,
button.
the start button on the controller. And it doesn't say that anywhere because, again, that was supposed to be like my secret host privileges while the players were using their gamepads and hopefully not advancing things.
But we're doing well so far. I think we've only dropped 3 answers, maybe. I think.
I don't know, but at the end you will get a summary, so we'll find out how we did.
We've got 23 so far, but I don't know how many we've actually answered. Right, okay, so we're going with better. Let's go to the next one. Is the smallest and weirdest of the Cooperlings. This picture here. So Iggy Cooper, Wendy O. Cooper, having a ball, Lemmy Cooper. Now, I can't remember what we said for the other one. I really can't.
Well, so the last one was Larry, so we haven't had Lemmy yet.
Oh.
So it could be Lemmy or it could be Iggy. Obviously, it's not Wendy. We've already had her.
I still think it could be Lemmy rather than Iggy. I don't think this is Iggy.
Again, my recollection is that Iggy is the one with the glasses, but I could be wrong. And I mean, it was 8-bit days, right? So did he even have glasses, or was it just that his eyes kind of looked like they had glasses on the Nintendo, right? I don't know.
Not sure.
But yeah, howdy, Dorky Dad. I'm excited you're here. And Dorky Dad's a programmer too, so he can appreciate my programming skills to get
I
this
love
working.
it.
This is a webpage, Dorky. So if you go to
So
localmess.com/fun, you can click on the quizzes. And I have a bunch of dumb little things there, but I don't have any Apple products, so none of this is going to work on Safari.
I will send you one of my old Apple phones.
It's fine. It's a pain to support all the browsers. And so part of me just goes, use Chrome or Firefox. I'm not going to support the rest. Or IceWolf. Use IceWolf. Or is it IceWolf?
I
think it's
not
Ice Wolf.
know. Right, so we have got one for Lemmy, one for Iggy. Me and Cynic don't know. We need to decide in vote, guys. Somebody tell us. Dorky Dad's
Libra Wolf. That's what I meant.
Libra Wolf.
Everybody, yeah.
Cynic, this is genius for the kids, man. Got to teach the kids our gaming history. Yeah, 100%. It's brilliant. Oh, we're gonna go Lemmy. Sorry, guys. Lemmy. Yes. Sorry, I overruled. I took like chairman like privileges there.
No worries.
We got it though.
Now, Dorky Dad, if you like gaming history, I actually have a quiz about the history of video games. Now, it's hidden on my site right now because I've said that I was going to do it with Tiger Chainsaw, Valentine, Frank, and somebody else. I haven't decided yet. Maybe Blonde will play it with us.
Of course I will.
And it's going to be about the history of video games. So that one goes like all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, that would be fun. That does sound good. Oh, can blow bubbles to defeat enemies in New Super Mario Brothers U. I have not played this game. Bubble Baby Yoshi, Yoshini, Bubble Bobble, Mini Yoshi.
I did play this one with my friend at his house. He had the Wii U, but I don't remember this one's name for sure.
Oh, H is here. Hey, H, how's it going? And Mike's back trying his internet again. Guys, welcome back.
Hopefully it's working out, man. Always sucks when your internet's not going good.
So Mini Yoshi, is this not the baby Yoshis that came out of the egg? And you carry them around and feed them things to make them big as well? But he blows bubbles.
I don't think so. I think this one is specific to Super Mario Bros. U, and that he blows bubbles to wrap enemies in bubbles or something. I can't remember for sure.
I feel like it would be Bubble Baby Yoshi then. That sounds like something Nintendo would do, or Yoshini, but I think Bubble Baby Yoshi is more Nintendo.
So Yoshini Ini is a very like Italian suffix.
Hmm.
And while I do speak a little bit of Italian, I probably would have like defaulted to a more Spanish sounding end, like Yoshili or Yoshiti or like something like that. So
Mm.
Yoshini, it could be that they were going for like the Italian vibe of like little, because the Ini does mean little.
I'm going with Bubble Baby Yoshi because we've had one vote for that.
Okay.
Did it
Oh, it
let?
looks like we could get another vote for Bubble Baby Yoshi.
Did it accept it? It went brop, made a farting noise. Do I have to
Well,
press it
that's
twice?
uh,
Or is that just
so
that time?
so the I don't know because I couldn't
See.
hear it in real time because it's delayed for me,
Yeah.
but so it could be that it timed out, or it could be that
I
you
did press it.
well, maybe you buzzed in. Well, no, it just so this is a timeout screen. It looks like nobody clicked. So
Okay.
yeah, it didn't work for some reason. Sorry.
And here is the person who caused a bit of debate in the last question. Princess Daisy, well, one of the previous questions, should I say. Princess Daisy, Queen Candy, Vanellope von Schwitz, I don't know how you even say that, and Princess
Sweets,
Peach.
sweets, basically. So Vanellope von Schweetz is from Wreck-It Ralph. She's the
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I did run out of time, PJ. I thought I'd pressed it, but you have to press it twice.
Yeah, you got to buzz in and then you have to press separately. I made a version of this where you had to buzz in with the triggers instead, because then that way you couldn't accidentally like hit A twice and answer the A button accidentally. I need to make that the official version, but I haven't done that.
So we know this one, don't we? We're all saying Daisy, so we can kind of
Yeah,
skip this one.
I think so. These easy ones you just go through.
Da, 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 da. I've got that stupid song in my head now. I'm going to have to send it to you. This person is a boss in Super Mario Sunshine. Albie, Inky, Baby Squid Doo 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 Doo. Well done, Cynic. And Gooper Blooper. Why would you try and put that in people's heads? What's wrong with you?
It was for my kids.
He's got a stopper in his mouth. I'm assuming it's his mouth because that'd be very wrong if that wasn't his mouth. Inky, Gooper Blooper, Albie.
Well, so
It's not
obviously
a
the
kid.
species is blooper,
Yeah,
but that doesn't necessarily mean a lot.
not for Nintendo, no. And I think Inky is the original squid, is he not?
I think you're right. I think Inky is just the base. Yeah, the base blooper maybe.
Gooper
Sorry, my
Blooper,
headphones getting caught.
Albie. Albie just sounds like something that Nintendo would randomly call.
They might, because like, does Albie sound like something Cynic would say? It kind of doesn't. Gooper blooper does sound more like something I would
Yes.
say, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And if you're wondering why Cynic's questioning himself, it was 5 years ago that he wrote this and he can't remember. Which is good. It's good when we're trying to puzzle our way through a quiz together.
But I would have guessed Gooper blooper, but
That's what PJ's saying. Gooper Blooper, that's what Mike's saying as well. I'm glad you're on board, Mike. I'm glad your internet's working again. That's awesome.
why would I have put Albie? Where the heck did that come from? Oh, maybe it was Flight of the Conchords. Albie the racist dragon.
Oh, I don't remember that one. Was that on the second series?
Oh, I don't remember. I only saw their clips on stuff.
Oh, I love them. So funny.
It was Gooper. Okay, nice.
Oh, yeah, well done. Sorry, I didn't even see what the answer was. I was too busy chattering. This character made his debut in Super Mario 3 as a mini fortress boss. Is it Bam Bam, Boom Boom, Dad Bod, Big Bubba? Oh, I actually don't know this.
You don't know this one? Oh yeah, this is very Super Mario Bros. 3. This question was mostly because I wanted to highlight that you could like embed whatever you want into the quiz, and so you could even do like animated GIFs and
It's
stuff.
so cool. It's so cool. I would have said Boom Boom. Bam Bam's the kid off. What's that off? Flintstones.
Flintstones. Yeah.
Big Bubba, I feel, is Forrest Gump. Dad Bod
Oh, that could be.
is your random one, and Boom Boom. And it looks like we've got one for Boom here already. And I do trust PJ. Boom, yes, Mike. Boom Boom. Dorky Dad Gamer could make a quiz from last week, and the answers would be a surprise to me. Yes, Dorky Dad.
Right, Dorky?
I hear
Yeah.
that.
We've hit that age.
We sit there, we'll play a game together, won't we? We'll record something. I've done it just before we came and I was like, what was the game we played like yesterday? What was the one that I've just been editing last night? I can't remember the name of it. I'm so stupid like with that, my brain. And
It's so hard, yeah.
it's got worse since COVID, and you guys don't have to contend with the pre-menopause either. That's no fun.
All right, officially captured. You got to compare. who has more of the dad bod, you or me?
We're going with Boom Boom. You've got the best t-shirt on though, Cynic Placebo Gaming on
It is a good
YouTube.
t-shirt.
Yes,
Got to
right.
wrap my dad bod up in the beautiful Super Mario Brothers eye candy.
Amazing. I was trying to see if I had any Super Mario t-shirts and I don't. I have my Sonic t-shirt, but then I thought that would be controversial, so I didn't put that one on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I
Very
wore a different
controversial.
Mario one on my Cozy channel today. So I did play Dr. Mario 64 on my Cozy channel and wore totally
Yes.
different Mario shirts. So go check that one out.
Yeah, definitely do a little plug for that. I like was it Mario 64 you did on your cozy one and you did Dr. Mario on the other? Or have you done just the one?
I did Dr. Mario on my Cozy channel today.
Okay.
I didn't do a Mario one on my channel
thought you
this
were
week.
doing-
But I do have a playlist of a whole bunch of like Mario mods on my main channel. So if you like Mario content, I've got a bunch of Mario content on there, including ROM hacks, fan content, and 3D content. So there's a game I did.
Nice.
It's called 3D Sen on Steam, and I can play Mario Brothers in 3D. So they replace the sprites with like sprites that actually have thickness, and you can rotate the camera around and see behind it. So that's a really cool one too. Check
Oh
that one
my
out.
God.
I
You're
think
so
I'll call it
clever,
like Mario
Cynic.
3, but in 3D or something like that.
You're talking to the person who uses an Excel spreadsheet and loses her mind when she can't get the formulas to work. You know what I mean?
That
All
can be
this
crazy though, man. Those spreadsheets can get insane.
It's weird though the way my brain works when I order. I can see mistakes, but I can't figure them out. I know there's something wrong, but I couldn't tell you what it was. It's weird.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Green is what I have. Oh, Boom Boom. So you wait, be right back. Sorry, as I'm gone. You're wrecked.
He was saying dad bod wise, right?
Right, okay.
But then so he couldn't compare my dad bod in 144p. You mean 144p
Right.
shrunk down this big in the bottom corner of your screen is unseeable?
Sonic t-shirt today would have been bang out of order, Tess. Is it a bit like the comment when I said that I think Jill Valentine is more of a character than Lara Croft? Is it that sort of comment? I'll just throw that one
That
out
is
there.
controversial.
Right.
Courting that controversy. Though I will say this about Lara Croft. Her origins were strange, right? Like she didn't have very consistent character early on. It was because they were like trying to decide what to make her. Now,
Yeah.
if you just stick with the game, it's a little more consistent. But if you go to like game and comics and stuff, it gets dicey and weird.
Oh, I'm not that familiar, you know. I never played it. I've got Tomb Raider now on my PlayStation, but I've still not played it on my PlayStation. This guy can be used to get many one-ups by repeatedly bouncing on their shells in Super Mario Brothers. Is it Goomba, Koopa Trooper, Master Splinter's Greatest Disappointment, and Koopa Power Trooper? Oh, it's got to be green. That's a good one. I like that. Oh, PJ says Jill was way better. I agree. She just had, I don't know. I just like Jill Valentine. It's because I played the game, right? Yeah, she's amazing. And on Valentine's Day, I was playing that.
Oh, H is here.
Yes, H is here. He's been here for a little while. We said hello to him, Cynic.
Oh, I didn't see. Sorry. I was distracted. I see now. Yep.
That's
I had
so
to scroll
funny.
up.
What were we talking
I've been having a
about?
hard time keeping
Memory.
track of chat. Yeah. I can't remember things.
Oh, so it's Koopa Trooper, right, guys? We're going to go with that. Boom.
So here's a question. Well, no, actually, I'll save it for later because that's going to be a question later on.
Okay.
Never mind. I'll bring it up later.
Is one of two brothers who used to fight against Mario. Kamek, Lakatui, Key Grip, Koopa Paratrooper. Is that Lakatui?
So Lakitu is how most people say it. I always
say
said
you.
Lakitu.
I just make words up. We've established this, Cynic. I can't pronounce anything. Even the words I know. Oh, dear.
Let's see. I'm a Resident Evil nut, says PJ. I know way too much on that series. Next quiz, Cynic. I have a Half-Life quiz. I've got a Mass Effect quiz. I've got the history of video games quiz. I've got a bunch of quizzes that I wrote for my old Pushing 40-Bit channel. So if you just want to see them, you can go check it out on Pushing 40-Bit. But if you want to play them with me, then yeah, just wait and we'll recycle them here in a while.
Together, definitely. It'll be good when your internet's more stable and you can stream your own, won't it, Cynic? It's a shame because we're missing your streams.
I could probably stream these ones because they're so static that like But the problem, well, no, my internet's good enough to stream. The problem is that when the satellites switch over on Starlink, sometimes it drops. And if it drops for more than like 3 seconds, the YouTube stream's just dead. And I'd have to start a
Yeah.
new one.
That's infuriating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Infuriating. Guys, let's have a look. I think we're going with Lack, aren't we here? Blonde, can we make a Sonic quiz? We could give Sonic Sonic. Not Cynic, give Sonic all the answers. We could give Cynic all the Sonic answers, and I bet you could do that, couldn't you?
I need to make a GUI where you can make your own quizzes through like pointing and clicking and typing. But if you want to, it's all just JSON in the background. And so if you can like look and say like, oh, I can see how he's done stuff, it's pretty easy to copy and paste an old quiz and make your own.
Well, you say that. What have we just said about Excel spreadsheets, right?
Well, if you're adding in like pictures and stuff, it's a little bit harder. But if you're just doing words, it's really easy.
I bet most of the people in this chat would be able to do it. It's just something that I probably wouldn't be able to. Is one of the subjects of the Mushroom Kingdom. A Kamek, again, Toad, a fun guy, very clever Cynic, a mushroom man. Well, we know the answers. I find him so annoying. Like, I find him to be one of the most annoying.
Well, that's true. I guess he was always annoying because even in Mario Brothers 1, he was like, guess who's not here again?
Yeah, very annoying. And it must be, do you know what? It must be quite distressing for Toad as a character to see people walking around eating mushrooms all the time. I've always found this really odd. Because Mario's just shoveling them down his chops, and his best friend's a mushroom.
Here's the other thing. No. Toad is not a mushroom.
He's a toadstool.
No, well, I don't know what he is, but that hat is a hat. It's not his head. It's a hat.
It's not though, is it?
I'm
sure people have just drawn that just to be silly.
Well, no, so if you go back to the original Mario Brothers cartoon, he takes his hat off to like wipe his sweat. He puts it back on, right? But again, I don't know if that's canon. So.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. But I want to know who the voice actor was that ruined him. Because when did it start? Like Mario 64, his voice was irritating.
I think Mario
Is that what it was? It became, because like in, did you ever play Wario's Woods? His voice was fine in Wario's Woods. He was like sweet. He was like kind of, right? But then suddenly some voice actor went, that's Toad. Yeah. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
All right, you better buzz in.
I did.
Okay.
He sounds like Mr. Hanky, doesn't he? The Christmas poo. That's what I think of when I hear him.
No, he's way worse than Mr. Hanky. Howdy-ho. Hi, children.
I love Mr. Hanky. Oh, I laugh my arse off.
The Christmas poo. He loves me and I love you.
That's one of the first cartoons I ever cried laughing at. I was like, what the hell is this? It's so juvenile. Do you know what I love about South Park? It grew with us as an audience, didn't it? Like, it's so good. Now, I haven't seen the last few series, but the series when it was the first Trump election, and they were like, we cannot do this anymore. The satire that we put out on a Friday night is literally happening in the next week. It's like crazy. It's, they're very good.
Last week, my wife finally gave me permission to show my children Team America. So we watched that last week.
Amazing.
So good. My son's like, this is my new favorite movie, right?
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
My favorite bit in that, and it's so wrong. It is so wrong. And I think I may have said this to you before. Do you know when they're like, you're going to go under several hours of surgery and come out with a brilliant disguise, and it's just got bits of blood stuck all over his face. It's just so wrong. It's so wrong, but it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it.
Well, my kids totally called that one too. We were watching. They're like, "Oh no, is he just going to come out in like blackface?" It was like,
yeah,
pretty much.
And it was unacceptable then, though, wasn't it? What they were doing. So it's even more unacceptable now. Yeah. But they really just pushed the boundaries, and that's what I love about them. They just don't care, and they've never been cancelled, have they? As much as they've tried.
I'd say that my son's favorite part, though, that he was just on the floor with the cats, right? The cats as Panthers.
Which bit?
So Kim Jong-un releases the Panthers to kill like
I forgot
people,
about that.
And it's just house cats,
yeah,
right?
Amazing.
My son's like, that's so good.
H is like in the Mr. Hanky impression. It was a dual effort, that one. It's a dual effort. Team America Kama Sutra. What? What?
Well, so there is like that whole scene. Only a woman.
Oh my God!
Can touch me there.
Oh my God.
All I ask is that you're a woman.
It's so wrong on so many levels, but it feels very apt at the moment with Team
Do,
America to save
do
the
you know why they
world.
put that in there though?
No.
So they did an interview afterwards. They were like, "Yeah, we didn't really need like a puppet sex scene, but we figured if, and it was way longer. It was like they put like a 10-minute sex scene in there, right?
No.
And it's because they were targeting an R rating, but they knew that the censors were going to be up in a tizzy about everything, and that they were going to get an NC-17. So they
Okay.
went extra hard. They put in a 10-minute long like puppet sex scene, and then the censors are like, "Yeah, it has to be NC-17." They're like, "Okay, well, what if we cut this, right?" And they're like, "Okay, I guess we can give you R, right?" And so they did it as like a bargaining chip.
No. That's mad. Oh, and PJ, what have you put there? Shadowy shenanigans. Shenanigans is a great
Ooh,
word, isn't it?
it is.
We need.
He might be foreshadowing something.
Yeah, you might be. You might be. I don't think we can talk about it yet, though. It's the project we're working on, right, Cynic? With our
Yeah.
friends that are very excited about. Oh, first appeared in Luigi's Mansion. Big Boo, Sir Boo's-a-Lot, Casper the Friendly King, or King Boo. I know this one. Nintendo are quite simple creatures, aren't they, when it comes to naming things if it's got a crown? Just
I
saying.
was going to say, I was like, first appeared in Luigi's Mansion. Did it really? Interesting. I would have guessed that it had appeared in Mario Party, but I guess not.
I
I
think
guess
it
it must have been a later Mario Party.
maybe. Maybe. We've got two for King Boo already. Well, wait
I
for a
mean,
few
I
more
wrote the question, so if
minutes.
it's wrong, it's my own fault.
Well, the thing is, Cynic, even if you get one of these questions wrong, what you've done is amazing. Like, it's superb. Absolutely superb. Right, we're going with King Boo. We've got two for that, and that's what I would say as well.
Sounds good.
Yay! Oh, I don't know this one. Invented the Hydragush 4000, Dr. Vac, Professor
Oh,
Elvingard, Professor Mariah, however you say that. Olimar, what's that say, Cynic? Mariety?
sorry, I'm still behind. I'm catching up.
Professor. It's
Uh,
whatever you've put there.
which one?
The
Which
green
one are
one.
you doing? Moriarty
Moriarty.
from Sherlock.
Oh, yeah, still don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what game he's from.
So he's in a bunch of games actually. He's in Luigi's
Is he?
Mansion. He's in the Pikmin series. He's in maybe some of the really later Mario parties, but he's not like a playable character. He's like a cutscene character sort of thing, right?
Okay. We've got
But yeah,
one from.
PJ Venom knows his shortened name.
Yes, I think we'll go with that then, because I think we've got a good answer there.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that's the joke from Nintendo, right? Egads, right?
How's what? What's the joke?
His
Egads.
name is Elvin Gad, which so they always shorten it to Professor Egad, and Egad is like an old timey American exclamation, right? For it replaced "Oh gods," right?
Oh, I
It
had
was
no
Egad.
idea. No
Yeah, so it was like
idea.
it was just an old timey way to
Oh,
express
okay.
excitement without blaspheming, right?
It's like test
Oh, I'm
pilots.
so sorry, officially
Oh,
captured.
it's
That
rubbish,
sucks,
isn't
man.
it? Sorry,
Yeah,
Kev. Sorry,
yeah.
Mike.
Sorry, I
um,
interrupted you, Blonde.
I was just gonna say it's like test pilot with his Jiminy H crickets or whatever he says instead of like
Yeah,
swearing,
yeah,
making
yeah.
words up. Sean OC, stay safe. Was that Cyan? Oh,
It's officially captured as the OC. Yeah.
yeah. This giant cheap will gladly swallow Mario whole. Big Bertha, Walter Whale, Jonas Whale, Boss Bass, isn't it? We decided Bass.
Some people pay good money to be swallowed whole.
They do. They do. So I hear. This is Big
So
Bertha,
this
isn't it?
one, uh, I well,
I think it's Big Bertha.
so I think you and I are of the same vintage to get this one wrong.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong about that, but I believe that it was going around like kids our age would always call this fish Big Bertha, but
Right.
I don't think it is. I think it's Big Boss Bass.
It could be. You could be right, but Big Bertha. What does chat
But
think?
that's what we always called it. We always said Big Bertha.
Yeah, that's what I called her. Him.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be her, wouldn't it, Bertha?
I don't know. Yeah.
Struggling name wise, though.
And PJ, I mean, well, I'm assuming that his username is indicative of his age, and so he's of a very similar vintage to you and I, but
The best
not
vintage.
not quite as high of a level as us, but
1980s vintage is the finest as it goes. I'm going to go with the blue one. I think if going off your logic, Cynic, and you wrote the thing, that worked.
sure, yeah, because
Oh.
I think we did all call him Big Bertha, but
First appeared in Super Mario Galaxy, Bee Mama, Queen Bee, the disorder under which colonies collapse, Princess Buzz. Oh, this is interesting. Now, I would have gone with Queen Bee, but Princess Buzz sounds like something Nintendo would call it. Or Bee Mama, even. But it's got a crown on, so going on Nintendo logic, it's Queen or Princess.
so this one is in Super Mario Galaxy, and I do know the answer to this one, so I'm gonna withhold.
Keep quiet. I have no idea. Come on, guys.
It is a tricky one. I mean, like, because it is hard to predict sometimes what Nintendo will do, and so it could be the logic could be anything, but yeah, there are.
Dorky Dad, I think you've got a delay. It's just come up after the question's gone, unless you didn't press send.
So either you need to hit 2x speed for a little bit, or you need to click the live button that's like just to the right of the a volume, and that'll help you jump up to current.
And click the like button as well while you're there. We need
That's
to do
right,
a Frank plug while we're here.
Like and subscribe will give you an extra 2 seconds. It'll actually put you 2 seconds into the future of our stream, so you'll know what we're going to say before we say it.
Oh dear. I'm going to go, guys, with, I feel like it's I would have gone Queen Bee, but I feel like it's Princess Buzz. Ugh. Unless someone else shouts up in the meantime. Got a few seconds, guys. Right. Damn it. It was Queen Bee. Damn it. I should have gone with my gut. But that just seems such a convincing.
Well, it's a good thing that I
PJ.
didn't weigh in because I was convinced it was Bee Mama.
No way.
I was convinced it was Bee Mama because, like, when you get back, you have to like fly up and get back into the hive and stuff, and they're like sometimes crawling on her and stuff, and it was a weird like motherly thing, and so I thought it was Bee Mama. I was wrong.
No way. And PJ got it right. Oh, and Dorky Dad said definitely Queen Bee. Oh, if you need to catch up, Dorky Dad, because that would have got us the right answer. Right.
It's your fault, Dorky.
It's all your fault.
We did bad.
Queen Bee, obviously. Right. Next question. Oh, look, was nicknamed Grandpa by the other penguins. Cranky Penguin, Penguru, Big Bird, Elderguin. Oh, Cranky Penguin. Please be Cranky Penguin, because that would be very entertaining. And that's what I'm going to start calling Cranky when we play with him next. In fact, I'm going to call him that anyway, even if it's his name or not.
Well, even if it's not the answer to this one, there in Donkey Kong Country, there's Cranky Kong, right?
There is.
Yeah.
There is. Thank you. I need ammunition. When the sexist jokes come out, I'll be like, all right, Cranky Kong. That's coming now.
Is that how you summon Cranky? Is he going to come because we said sexist jokes?
Maybe. It's like 69 for Frank, right? I like Cranky Penguin. Boogeyman's going Elder Star, Eldgwin. Yeah, I get that.
Well, so I will say, again, since I knew Cranky Kong, there's a chance that maybe I named this one Cranky Penguin, right?
Yes. Penguru.
I don't know the answer, though.
Penguru could be a Nintendo one as well. PJ's... Oh, guys, we've got a mixed bag.
He says
here.
Penguru.
I don't know. One more vote and we'll go with whatever comes in next.
I will say, usually when PJ's had a guess and we've all been over the map, he's been right.
I know. So we'll get down to 10 seconds, and if no one else has put anything, that's what we're going with. And then we can blame PJ.
But he did say it was a pure guess, so...
Yeah, but when he's just pure guesses, he's still right.
That's true. It's like in the old Star Treks, right? And been like, Mr. Spock, I'll take your guess over any other man's surety any day of the week, or something like that.
It's like me with you, Cynic. If I'm in trouble, I'm like, I'm going to find Cynic. Literally, my response to the zombie apocalypse, take Cynic with you.
Hey, well done, PJ.
Nicely done, PJ. This seaside snail is new in Super Mario Odyssey. The Bulgarian volleyball coach, Turbo the beach racer, a French delicacy, took the hide-and-go-seek champion. What the hell, Nintendo? They really were running out of names. They're just putting things together now, aren't they? Put
Well, you have to. I mean, two of those are mine, right?
yeah.
I don't know which ones.
Say blue, yellow, or red on this one, guys, rather than typing the whole thing. But I would be leaning towards Turbo the Beach Racer. Red. I think. I think the others seem too cynicky.
I never played Odyssey, so yeah. Your best guess is going to be what would I write?
What's hail?
I mean,
PJ.
Turbo the Beach Racer sounds like that movie Turbo, where like Samuel L. Jackson was like leading a gang of like racing snails. It was
Okay.
a Pixar sort of movie.
I've no idea. I've no idea. So PJ's going with Turbo. That's one in. Two,
Okay.
including mine. Cynic, what would you say if you were to guess?
I mean, of all the answers, I would say that yellow looks the least like what I would guess is in my brain, but I don't always know what's in my brain.
But she's got a sun hat on, so maybe that is a beach thing. I'm going to go with that. Do you know what? Sorry, PJ. Sorry.
Well, he is a seaside
Yes.
snail, it says.
Yes.
So.
There we go. Yes, that makes more sense. Sorry, guys. We overruled you there. My gut told me. That was another one.
Sorry, I didn't see the answer yet. I'm still too far behind.
It's
I'm
right.
trying to catch up.
We were right with the top one.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that didn't seem like something I would have invented. That was my only guess.
This guy started as an enemy, but is now more of an anti-hero. Bowser, Wario, Princess Peach, Waluigi.
Yeah, everybody's going to know this one.
Yeah.
We'll give you just a few seconds to do it, and then we'll buzz in. Because, again, some of these are just easy. They're just meant to be for the local competition to see who can buzz in the fastest.
Yeah. We're going to go with Wario, obviously. I almost put Waluigi.
It's a me, Wario.
He's just an arsehole for the hell of it, isn't he?
Wario gonna win.
It can be set free if let off its post. Ball and chain, mace, bludger and quaffle, chain chomp. I know this one. I think most people would know this one. I saw the coolest thing, but someone had already bought it. I went to a gaming fair a couple of years ago now. I think it was the first Nottingham Gaming Festival. And behind someone's like stall, they had a lamp that was one of these with the light bulb in his mouth, and the chain was obviously the stand. And I was like, oh my God, how much are you selling that for? He said, oh, I just bought that off the stall next door to me. I was like, you rat bag. And they get to come in an hour early, set up, and they bought it before we even walked through the door. I was so annoyed.
Gotcha. Man, I remember in Mario Brothers 3, this guy can come off his post in 3. So a lot of people think that was new to the Mario 64 one. But in Mario Brothers 3, there was a level where I was like hanging out for way too long. I can't remember why. Maybe I had to like run in the other room, do something for my mom. And when I came back, he was off his post, jumping around, chasing me. I was like, it freaked me the freak out.
Oh, I'm going to go with this one, guys. We are chain chomp. Yes, well done, PJ. Next. Once known for his shy demeanour, now he's better known for his laugh. Sounds like me. I used to be dead shy and now I cackle when I laugh. It must be so hard for you guys to edit out my laughing. Like, I'm so annoying with it and I'm so sorry.
I don't think I've ever edited out your laugh.
Have you not? I would have thought that you'd have to edit that out all the time. Cackling away in the distance. Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
That's good.
It's not as cute. Like, Val has the cutest laugh, and I'm so jealous. I laugh like an old witch, and like, and she's just got the sweetest little laugh. And Rena's got a really cute little chuckle as well. I'm like, why do I laugh like the old woman in Snow White? Why do I laugh like the witch?
I just like laughs. I almost always leave a laugh in. Like, yeah, it's much harder when I have to like edit around profanity and stuff. And you've done a much better job like curbing your profanity. Val still will slip a lot more.
I try, but occasionally. Like the other day when we were doing that Sonic one, guys.
Sure.
I
just tease you about it.
Yeah, but I still feel bad. But there's the first two, it crashed completely on me, that Team Sonic racing. And both times the guys carried on racing. I was like, I'll sort it out and I'll come back. And in the meantime, because I'm still on Discord and they're going, effing this and rah, and I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm ruining your recording. Anyway, this was Boo. Let's see what's next. Oh, is usually found in a duo. This could be Cynic and I, couldn't it? Hammer Bro,
We are
Beaky,
commonly.
Handy Cooper, so lonely without his other half. Yeah, Cynic's my YouTube husband instead of a
There you
work
go.
husband, whether he wants
Usually
the
family
title or
linked
not.
too. Sorry, I was trying to catch up. I keep hitting 2x speed, but I'm far behind. Okay, there we go. All right. So lonely without his other half. Oh,
Good joke, PJ.
made myself a little sad.
Beautiful. Beautiful. The last one. I've got a piece of fluff somewhere. I'm not picking my nose, guys. I've got floof on me somewhere.
Hate that.
It is a Hammer Brother. We've got a couple of people in the chat saying that. We will go with that.
Yeah. When you got something stuck in your nose, it's nice to live in the middle of nowhere like I do, because you can just go outside and do the full farm blow where you just you plug one up and you blow and it just gets everything out. It's like a sneeze, right? When you have a really good sneeze that clears everything, a good farmer blow clears everything out.
I can't put a finger up my nose, Cynic, because of the nails.
No, not up your nose.
Take my brain out.
You push the side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd work as well.
You do the side and you go, and you blow real hard, and then you do the other side.
Do it on
That's
stream.
the farmer blow.
No, it's not something I do. I thought you were honestly saying put your finger up your nose and blow, and I'm like, I can't. I can't do that.
I wouldn't make you accidentally stab your brain and bleed to death.
God. Do you know, I for a little while I had coloured contact lenses just because, and I did it for I used to wear them quite often, and then for Halloween a few years ago I decided to put some like devil ones in. And I don't know to this day how I got them out without ripping my eyes out, because at that point I then had acrylic nails.
Did you use like chopsticks? That would be less dangerous than your fingernails.
I have genuinely no idea, because I was so drunk and I woke up and they might be behind my eyeballs, but well, they're not. They were on the side in the bathroom. But it's like, how the hell did I manage to get these out when I was so drunk?
That is pretty crazy.
H is saying, does that make Frank your bit on the side? Suppose it does. I'm the YouTube whore. That's what people's going to start calling me.
That's a niche.
A niche.
Or a niche.
This is the heir to the Cooper Kingdom. Bowser Jr., Randy Cooper, Leonardo Michelangelo. Nicely done. Itzy Cooper. We know this one, don't we? I know this one anyway. I'm gonna go.
So you're not gonna contemplate Randy Cooper, huh?
No.
And all that implies, he looks kind of Randy.
He does a little bit, doesn't he?
I mean, what's dangling between his legs, like you asked in Resident Evil? Look.
Trying to make my channel X-rated, Cynic.
You said you were the YouTuber. Oh, I'm just trying to make jokes that apply to your new niche.
It's Bowser Jr. PJ's got it already. We'll drop that one. Preferred the Koopalings myself. So did I, PJ. I don't know where he came from. Is the very first enemy in Super Mario Brothers. We know this one, don't we, guys? Goomba, Brownie, Koopa Trooper. What happens when you feed Hershey's Kiss after midnight? What happens when you feed a Hershey's Kiss after midnight? What?
So do you know the movie Gremlins?
Oh, yeah.
If you feed the
they feed them anything.
Mogwai after midnight. If you feed them after midnight, they turn into gremlins, right? So this looks like a Hershey's Kiss. Do you know? I assume you have Hershey's Kisses in the UK. No. So they're little like dollops of chocolate that are kind of shaped like a Goomba, but with a little more. They almost look like the poop.
I think
emoji.
I've seen them in films.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen them in films. It's a Goomba anyway. PJ has got it.
Yeah.
How are we doing for time? Oh my God, it's 10 to 8. We've probably got another 20.
We've been chatting up a storm, but
have.
We're about 3/4 done with this. You can see the progress bar at the top.
Turns bright red. I've started dropping my R's for W's now. Turns bright red when you jump on him. Henrich, Wiggler, the hungry caterpillar, and Lackatoo. That was my favourite book growing up. Absolutely favourite. I love it. I've got. Oh, it's not on the shelf in here anymore. I've got, my mum bought it for me on my birthday a couple of years ago, a little book with the cup, it was for a kid, but she saw it and thought of me because she used to read it to me all the time when I was growing up.
Oh, that's fun.
It's Wiggler, isn't it? Yes, Boogeyman. I think it's the Wiggler too. Henrich.
And a Heinrich. That sounds like it's from a Bug's Life.
Called it Henrich. This is me, my stupid pronunciation.
It's all good. I think that's from A Bug's Life, right? Wasn't that the caterpillar in A Bug's Life?
Possibly.
Oh, I look like a beautiful butterfly. You all look like
Yes.
ants from up here.
You're so good at your impressions. Is often eclipsed by his brother's shadow. Well, we know this one, don't we? Luigi, Waluigi, green with envy, Mario. I want to press green with envy just because, but we all know it's Luigi.
Yeah, definitely an easy one.
This player two when you're the younger sibling. All of the
That's
younger
right.
siblings were always Luigi or Tails.
Yeah, that's
Is
how it
one
went.
is one of 7 siblings who made their debut in Super Mario 3. Iggy Koopa, Magic Koopa, voted least likely to inherit the Koopa Kingdom, Lemmy Koopa. This is Iggy, isn't it?
So Dorky Dad says that he told his wife he wanted some Wiggler underwear. Now,
Right.
this comes with some implications, Dorky. First of all, Wiggler always has a phase 2, right? You jump on him first of all a few times, which seems dangerous. He turns red, and then he always gets his phase 2 where he goes really fast and in circles. So just know that there are implications to said underwear.
And
So I must have been wrong about the glasses. He doesn't have glasses, but he does have like big bands
yeah,
around his eyes.
and
So I'm going to guess that
maybe
it probably just looked like glasses on the Super Mario Brothers 3.
H is saying, don't you mean underwear for your Wiggler DDG? Perhaps he does. Maybe he is. But the thing is, why would you want to jump on it and make it go red? That's what I want to know. Just saying.
Hey, don't shame. Your new niche doesn't allow for shaming.
This character is faster than you. That's all you need to know. Bandit, Rabbity, Speedy Gonzales, Nabbit. Oh, Nabbit seems sensible because it's a rabbit that steals things by the look of it.
I know this one for sure.
Fast I can do, Cynic. Oh, Dorky, don't say that. I feel sorry for your wife.
Sometimes you want to go fast.
Sometimes, yeah, when you're playing Sonic, for example, or in a lift. You know, there's times where you need to go quickly, right?
So
Go on.
you got to make Sonic the new spokesman for the little blue pills. Be like, I always wanted to go fast, but now I know that going slow could be good too.
Is it the tortoise of the hare? That could be something in there as well, couldn't it? Oh dear. Nabbit does seem apt. I think so, PJ, but that might be a cynicism. Go with cynicism.
That's a good word.
Yeah, I think it suits you. Nabbity, Bandit, Rabbity. I feel like Nabbit would be something. Give a few more seconds.
I'm curious how many people here. I mean, Dorky and PJ, they're the right age to know. Hey, Doku probably knows, but like Speedy Gonzales, a lot of people probably don't know him anymore, right? Riba, riba, andale, andale, riba, riba.
I know Speedy Gonzales. Are they even allowed to animate him anymore?
I don't know.
Probably not.
The other day we were watching Peter Pan with my kids, and I've got the old version so they cut out like the whole song.
Yeah.
Or anyway, I hope you already buzzed in because I'm behind.
Yes, I've done it. I've done it.
But like that whole song that's like quite racist, and my kids are like, "Whoa!"
It's really bad.
Like,
but
I used to dance to that as a kid, rewind it again and again and again because it was just
Yeah.
such a banger of a song. But yeah, it's really racist.
I'm pretty sure on the Disney Channel it's still there, but it comes with the caveat at the start that some of them they put that thing at the start of them all now to say at the time it was acceptable. But not words to that. It's words to that effect. It's not that actual wording, but something to get them actual. But maybe that was just a step too far. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's have a look. Why can't people understand that when it happens fast, it's a compliment? Yeah, true. I guess it bodes well for me that speed impresses you. Yes. Fastest mouse, the whole of Mexico. Yeah, we all remember Speedy Gonzales. Is a major new character in Super Mario Odyssey. Now, I did play this one, and I think he is called Cappy. It's Cappy Beanie Hattie, or that thing on Toad's head. It's not even on Toad's head. Mario's head. I'm sure it's Cappy.
This was, again, a joke to the fact that Toad's hat does come off. But
it's a good job we already had that conversation, otherwise I'd be like, why the hell's he written that? What does that mean? It could equally be Hattie, though. Hattie sounds like a girl's name, though. Hattie is a girl's name. PJ's saying Cappy. That is what I will go with. We trust you with the new ones. We trust you with all of them, actually.
I had a coworker whose name was Beanie.
Really?
Hmm.
Short name or full name?
Full name.
No
It's
way.
a fairly normal name in India, actually.
Okay.
And it's not spelled like that. It's spelled different, but
Who is this? Baby Daisy, Princess Junior, Terrible Toozy, Princess Baby. We know this one.
yeah, because she's always the second.
Yeah, she is. I'm sure.
Terrible Tuesday.
I need to find the history of Daisy out because I'm sure that she was used to be Daisy. Well, I might have been getting mixed up with the film. Oh, I know this character. It's a deadly character that debuted in Super Mario 3. Baldu, Thwomp, The Thing, Brickman. Is she Mario's offspring? Not sure if they're just the baby version, like before they grew up. I think it gives a nod to that in the Mario film because it shows baby Mario and baby Luigi being bullied and Mario's looking after Luigi. So I think it'll be the same for the princesses.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Man, these ones in Super Mario 3 were brutal. They really used these guys to good effect in Mario 3.
They did. They were great. Great character. They make
And
a
I didn't
brilliant
ruin it
cushion.
that time. I said these guys. I was careful.
Yes. I think I've given the game away several times during this stream.
H has got it. Boogie's got it.
Yeah, let's do
PJ's got it.
this.
Such a good name.
Brilliant.
I love the name Thwomp.
Well, we've had the baby version of her, haven't we? So we can pretty much say with confidence, but I'm going to read them because I like the effort you've put in. Princess Peach, Rosalina, Statue of Liberty, not far off, Queen of the Toads. We know it's Rosalina. Very good, Cynic, though. Next question. Just can't kidnapping princesses. But do you know what? In the film, right, so the options are Bowser, Koopa Trooper, Puff the Magic Dragon, King Creeper. Do you know what? He really makes an effort in the Super Mario film, the newer one. Like, I'd be tempted if someone wrote such a passionate song about me. Not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, Jack Black can do a lot to fix a bad character.
Yes,
So.
yes. And do you know what? Oh, I don't know, 'cause since Jim Carrey's played Robotnik, I was always like, I preferred Bowser as a bad guy, but then I don't know if it's because I was always fighting Robotnik growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. We'll chuck
Yeah,
this
it's hard
one.
to say.
We'll go Bowser, obviously.
Bowser in the cartoon was a little irritating, I will say.
I don't think I ever really watched the cartoon that much. I watched the Sonic cartoons.
It wasn't great, especially the live action bits leading into it were really bad.
This teaches little penguins how to swim in Super Mario Galaxy. Coach Swimmy, Penguin Coach, Davy Jones, Eagle Eye. Penguin Coach, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know why.
Though it does seem like if I was going to make it up, I would have said Coach Penguin rather than Penguin Coach. So the fact that it's like backwards from what I would say, that would be my guess. But I don't know. But Eagle Eye, where'd that come from?
That could be his name. H is changing the words to peachy, peaches, 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 peaches to blondie, 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 blondie. Doesn't quite have the same ring. I don't think
Millions
H.
of peaches, peaches for me.
That's another
something
song.
like
No idea. Coach Swimmy. That's what I was thinking. Oh, Penguin
I don't know.
Coach.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm liking all the emojis. I love a good emoji. I like the fact that we've gone back to hieroglyphics. It's amazing. The Egyptians were right all along. I was obsessed with
Well,
hieroglyphics.
you
as a
say
kid.
that, but a bunch of the Egyptian hieroglyphics were not hieroglyphics. They were letters, right? So like sometimes the hieroglyphics are hieroglyphics, but sometimes they are meant to be letters for each one. So you see an ox, and it was not meant to be an ox. It's meant to be the letter A, because for that sound. And so it's that you can read them, and it was just that you were using the first noise of each of the things. Ugh.
Yeah, I love them. I just I was obsessed with them as a kid. Penguin Coach I went with, and we won it.
You got it. Good job. I had no idea.
Walking on the beaches looking at the blondies. I wouldn't be. I definitely wouldn't be. Be hidden behind something. What's this? If you feed this character enough, they will transform. Happy Boo, Starly, Lollipop Guild representative, Hungry Luma. I think this looks like a Hungry Luma.
Sounds like a good bet to me.
I think so.
mean, it's definitely not a happy boo.
Let's wait. Let's wait. I am going to text my Fortnite duo because he'll be like, "Where the hell is she?"
The happy boo does look. I mean, it does look like that, I guess. But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy's excellent game. So if you haven't played that one, give it a try. It's got some parkour stuff that is nuts.
I've never played Galaxy. Oh, did I play Galaxy? Is that the one with the hat? Did we establish?
No. The hat's Odyssey.
Right. So Odyssey, I did have a go of, but Galaxy.
Galaxy is the one where the second player just gets to like point at the screen and scoop up some points.
Oh, okay.
It said 2-player. I was like, what? That's awesome. I got it. And it was like, point at the screen with the Wiimote. It's like, oh, wow. That is the worst kid brother controls ever.
Yeah. This is Hungry Luma we're going to go with. PJ suggested, and I think yes.
Yeah.
Oh, look who it is.
100% right.
I have a tattoo of him as well. Is it Draco? Is it Yoshi? Is it Spyro or Koopa Trooper? Yeah, Yoshi and Birdo with my duo in Double Dash. I absolutely love Yoshi.
I had to go outside the Nintendo Kingdom to try to come up with names for this guy.
Yes. Clever ones, though. Has long been known for his explosive personality. This one could have done with coming up sooner because we've had several iterations of him. Is it Ba-Bomb? Is it Dynamite? Is it Da Bomb Man? Or is it Bullet Bill? I think we know this one.
Yeah. Definitely the order plays a role.
Loses his wings if you jump on him once. Definitely not Red Bull. Goomba, Koopa Trooper, a science experiment gone wrong, Koopa Paratrooper. I'm guessing because of the wings, based on previous, it must be. It must be Koopa Paratrooper. We've already had Koopa Trooper.
This is the one where I was going to save my comment until later, right?
Go on.
So I'll wait till you answer it, but then just don't speed on real quick.
Okay.
See what people weigh in here.
See what people say.
We got a paratrooper vote from PJ.
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. There's lots of you in chat tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Been having a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah. So my question is this then. So there's a Goomba version of this too, obviously. There's a Koopa version of this. So, but when you jump on him, he loses his wings.
Yes.
And now he looks indistinguishable from one that never had wings to start with.
Yeah.
Does he change names at that point?
I would say yes. Because it's like Yoshi has wings and he's a flying Yoshi, and then he doesn't have wings and he's just Yoshi. But he's still a blue Yoshi.
Because if he's a Koopa Paratroopa, but then as soon as you jump on him, now he's just a Koopa Troopa.
Been demoted.
I don't know. Yeah.
I would say that he changes to the other thing, but it'd be interesting to see what Nintendo's perspective is on that. I really don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yep.
Anyway, we know this one. We've just had this in a previous one. So, well, I know. This projectile usually attacks Mario, but in Mario Kart it's a power-up for those lagging behind. Ba-Bomb, Koopa Cannon, slower than a speeding Superman, Bullet Bill. Now, we could have done with some of these in Team Sonic Racing. We were commenting on the... doesn't have the elastic effect on that one, does it? Where it's like pulling you all back together.
It did have something like that. So Test Pilot kept talking about the drill. Did you ever get a drill? I never did.
No.
So it's when you're in the very back, you get a drill, and it is kind of like a bullet. That's why his average speed was so high.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Test Pilot. If it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong for Test Pilot.
Yeah.
Let's go Bullet Bill. And PJ agrees.
He prefers Bullet William.
First appeared in Mario Tennis. Now, I didn't know that. I would have put him in Mario Party or Mario Kart first. So, Luigi, Wario, Slender Man, good one, or Waluigi.
Yeah, this is one of those facts. I never really played Mario Tennis much. I did a little bit. But I was shocked to find out that that's where they made him for the first time.
But he was really annoying. Wah! Every time he hit the tennis ball. His noise is really annoying. Like, I can comment like that when I play as Yoshi.
he does always make really irritating noises, especially when he's like, wah! Yeah. That was a little more Wario. I gotta practice my Waluigi.
Yeah, I had a friend, like, I'm still friends with him, Ben, his name is, and I always said to him, you look like Waluigi, like he's the same shape as him. He's so tall and got long arms and long legs. So that's what you would look like if you sat in a Mario Kart. And he would. It's like his legs would be higher than his head. But
On oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were done.
yeah, so we're going with Waluigi, but carry on.
Oh, gotcha. So on the Wii, I think it was Mario Party.
Mhm.
If you had the Wiimote's speaker on, and if someone's taking a long time, you can shake your Wiimote, even though it's their turn, and your character will do like a whining noise through your speaker.
I
So
did
if you're
not
Waluigi and you
know.
shake it, it'll be like, wah!
I had no idea. I genuinely didn't know
Yeah, so you can
that.
like heckle each
So
other to be like, speed
cool.
up, man.
That is so cool. I think that might be the last one, guys. I think that has cleared the full
Could
screen.
be.
Maybe one more.
And let's see.
See.
It'll probably give you a summary of your score at the end.
Ah, I won. I won because I was playing by
Well
myself.
done.
We won, guys.
So you got 57, but the one was just that it timed out wrong. So basically 58 out of 62. So you missed 4. That's
We
not bad.
did really well. PJ, you did
Yeah.
amazingly. You all did very well, actually.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you were here. This is really good, Cynic. Really good suggestion.
Yeah, I like that one. It was fun.
So the main reason we're doing it is Mario Day, and Cynic mentioned it to me on Friday. I was like, oh, well, we'll figure out. I need to hook my Switch up and then I can stream some Sonic and da-da-da-da. And then I was like, somebody mentioned doing a Kahoot game. I can't remember who it was in my chat the other day. One of my younger followers mentioned about Kahoot games, and I was like, we did a Disney one, but then it came to me
Yeah.
after we'd spoken. We're like, oh, we could do a quiz, and Cynic was like, well, as it goes. Here's one I prepared earlier from 5 years
I
ago.
love recycling old work.
Yeah, it's really good. It was really good. Do I have to press F5 to refresh out of this, I'm guessing?
Yeah, but it just
go.
depends. I mean, what we're doing. We can outro or whatever.
I think
'Cause you got a duo.
I've got my Fortnite game to play. You're more than welcome to join us, actually, Cynic. We've not played Trios for a while. If you fancy that.
It's 3 here. I gotta get at least a little bit of food stuff prepped, but I have some of it already prepped for dinner. I gotta do a little more, but then I can come join you after that.
You're more than welcome to join us if we're still playing
Okay.
when you come back. But thank
Sounds
you
good.
so much, guys. This is Cynic's game. I will. I think I'm actually gonna put this as a video as well. I'm gonna take it off live as well and just drop it into a video, and then I'll put stuff under it so people can find it a bit easier. Because I don't think lives come up that often, do they? Once the live's been and gone, to try and find it afterwards, unless you're specifically looking.
It
for
depends. Like I had one live that kind of went viral, and it went viral after the fact as a normal video. So it can
Yeah.
happen.
It's
I don't know.
strange,
The
isn't it?
algorithm, right?
We don't know the YouTube algorithm. I wish we did. I wish
Yeah.
somebody could understand it for us because we cannot. But yes, so thank you, PJ. Thank you, H. Thank you, Boogeyman. Dorky Dad was here as well. Izan was here earlier. We had Mike in and out. Bless him. He couldn't stay because of the problems he was having with his internet connection. But we're very glad you're here, Mike. Who
Yeah.
else? Who else? Who else?
That's all I see scrolling, but the scrolling ends at some point.
Yeah.
So I
Raza
don't
was
know.
here. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was everybody. Izam was here as well. If I've not already said Izam, sorry, mate. And I'm at the top of the scrolling now. So, and especially thank you to you, Cynic. This has been so much fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll put the links
Good.
underneath so you can find it. But it's localmess.com, is it?
Localmess.com/fun is where I put all these little toys and stuff.
So go and have
But
a
again,
little
they're
look.
not going to work on some browsers. I don't maintain them that well. But, you know, if you're willing to tinker. have
Yeah,
fun.
I think you're doing yourself a disservice there. That everything I've tried on it works perfectly fine. So, and I'm an idiot when it comes to stuff like this. So yeah, thank you so much and happy Mario Day, everyone. Thanks for stopping
Yeah.
by. Bye.
It's a me, Mario.